Well, a beautiful day in Seattle. It continues as you take a look at Mount Rainier just beyond, well, a little bit beyond Safeco Field, but it's a glorious day here in the Pacific Northwest, and we continue to enjoy it here tonight as the Mariners play Game 2 of a three-game set interleague style against the San Diego Padres. Good evening, everybody. Good to have you with us. Dave Sims along with Mike Blowers. And how about the Mariners last night behind Jason Vargas? They end a three-game losing streak. And some guys other than Ichiro, Olivo, and Kennedy come up big last night for the ball club.
Well, I thought it was a great team effort up and down the lineup. And things got started last night early on with Brendan Ryan. Brendan Ryan has done a nice job, but he doesn't mess around. Jumps on a first pitch, fastball in the middle of the plate, and hits a double off of the wall.
Coming up in the third inning. Paid some nice dividends here as Adam Kennedy comes up with a base hit.
He'll end up driving in Brendan Ryan to get the Mariners on the scoreboard early.
Now bottom of the third inning. Carlos Peguero, watch this, right back through the box. Couple of runs score with the bases loaded, and it's 4-0 Mariners.
And we come up to the fifth inning, and Justin Smoke been mired in a little bit of a slump, needed some help. It's a ball hard into the gap. This one actually finds some outfield grass for him. So Justin, who I think has been swinging well, just hasn't had any hits, finally is able to get off the schneid and gets a double.
Oaken 0 for 22. And how about Jack Cush right down the line? He follows with a big double, and that picks up a run in the fifth inning. So really good production from a few guys doubling up, getting two RBIs in the night. And Jason Vargas was sensational. Now tonight it's Doug Fister against Corey Lupke. And you'd like to see the ball club get Doug about 15 runs in the first two innings.
I'm sure that Doug would like to see that too. He has really pitched well as of late and hung in there, but has nothing to show for it as far as the win column goes because the run support hasn't been there for Doug. But he has been on top of his game, and I suspect against the San Diego Padres lineup that has struggled this year offensively, if he can command his fastball and keep it down in the zone, you're going to see a lot of that, a lot of ground ball outs from Doug Fister.
Last two starts for Fister, 16 innings, he's given up just 2 earned runs. So you hope that things will work out for him tonight. He can't help himself with the dish, but throwing the baseball tonight against the San Diego Ball Club, which is next to last in the National League in hitting, maybe it pays off for him tonight because the fortunes are due.
They are overdue.
Oh, my goodness. He needs a break here. Let's see if he gets it here tonight. Glad you're with us, Mariner Baseball. It's the Padres and the Mariners on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday night. Happy 4th of July weekend, everybody. Be safe. Mariner Baseball, first pitch, straight ahead.
Sports is brought to you by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. By Quest. Quest is becoming CenturyLink. CenturyLink, your link begins here. Find out more at CenturyLink.com/link. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. For more information, visit EmeraldQueen.com. Absolutely fantastic night here at Safeco Field. Just checking out the ferry system. Now, just a second ago, Joe Montana, the NFL Hall of Famer, walked out to the mound. And what did you think he was going to throw? There's no chance that this guy was going to bounce it. He actually, look at the motion. That picture perfect or what? He threw it to Ted Walsh, who is the Mariners clubhouse guy, who used to be the 49ers clubhouse guy. Hi, friends. Angie Mentink at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk. We're just getting you set for Game 2 between the Mariners and the Padres. Jason Vargas won Game 1, throwing a complete game shutout. And after that, we thought we'd take a closer look at just how good this guy has been. How about this? 2 Mariner pitchers have thrown 4 complete game shutouts in the same season. Matty Johnson and Dave Fleming. Well, Jason Vargas nearly did that in 6 weeks, and one of those was not a complete game. He did go 9 innings, but the game went into extra innings, so he didn't allow a run. So it's almost like he does have 4 complete game shutouts already this season. All right, he has been so very good. We give him the bulk of the credit, but the reality is it certainly does help when your team gives you the lead.
You know what I mean? I kind of attack guys the same way from start to finish, you know. Obviously having runs on the board, you can really go after them a little bit more, but just getting ahead, definitely good to have some runs up there. And, you know, we just swung the bats real well and made some great defensive plays, so I'll take all the help I can get.
And how crazy is this? Last night, the Mariners were wearing throwback jerseys to 1984. Well, if you do go back to that date, July 1st, 1984, Mark Langston did the exact same thing as Jason Vargas did, throw 9 shutout innings. Of course, he did it against the Red Sox, and Jason Vargas did it against the Padres. Pretty impressive, this Jason Vargas, isn't he?
This is Mariner Baseball. First pitch to Will Venable. He's outside for ball. Glad you're with us, everybody. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew. And as you know, Doug Pfister wastes very little time between pitches. 1-1 to count the Venable. Couldn't ask for better conditions. 72 degrees here in Seattle. Wind out of the southwest at 2 miles per hour. Venable did not play last night. Chris DeNorfia was the leadoff man. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 call. Good start, Doug Pfister. Take a look at the rest of the Padre lineup.
Thank you, Dave. Hitting second, it'll be Jason Bartlett. Headley will hit third for the Padres. He had 3 hits in last night's ball game. Ryan Ludwig, the cleanup hitter, 10 home runs on the year for him. And Cameron Maven, he will hit 7th. Exciting young rookie, and Alberto Gonzalez will start tonight. Hudson was hurt in last night's game, so Gonzalez gets to start and hits 9th in numbers for Pfister, 3.18 ERA.
Doug Pfister's first start against the San Diego Padres. He wants to take hard luck out of any sentence that contains his name. Fast worker, just like Vargas was last night. 1-1. That misses. Two-one pitch. Dribbled foul. How about Vargas last night? Outstanding work, complete game to go 6-5. 3.57 ERA. And that ended a 3-game losing streak. Pfister going against a Padre club hitting .236, which is next to last in the National League. Swing and miss. And down goes Bartlett. So strikeout, looking and swinging. 2-0.
Well, Doug Pfister, like he usually does, first couple of innings going to throw a lot of fastballs. Ends up getting Bartlett here with a slider after getting ahead with the fastball. In the outfield for the Mariners, Hallman, Gutierrez, and Ichiro. In the infield, Figgins at third. Ryan and Jack Wilson getting to start at second. Justin Smoke at first, and Josh Bard will do the catching tonight.
Padres dead last in scoring in the National League. Here's Chase Headley, and he's by far their best hitter. He's 10th in the National League, 6th in on-base percentage, .305 average with just 2 home runs and 29 runs batted in. Fly ball left field for Hallman. And Greg makes the easy catch and a good inning. Good start. Doug Pfister looking for a W. The fortunes have got to change for him. Mariners coming up. Great photo ops here for the ballpark. Interleague play continues. Game 2 tonight. The Padres and the Mariners. And here's a look at the Mariners batting order, Mike.
Eric Wedge making a few changes. Franklin Gutierrez will hit third tonight. Then Greg Hallman in the lineup hitting 5th. Cuss drops to 6th. Bard 7th. Figgins moves up to 8th. And Jack Wilson getting a start at second base. He will hit 9th. Numbers for Lutke. They've been pitching out of the bullpen this year. This is his second start of the season. 49 strikeouts in the 44 innings he has pitched.
Ichiro leading off for the Mariners, takes a strike. Lutke in there with Aaron Harang, stress fracture in his foot. One of the starters in regular rotation. Saw Lutke for an inning, for 2 appearances. 1 inning in a Friday game in San Diego, and then for 3 batters on Sunday. That was when the Mariners swept at San Diego, 1-2.
Lutke, his fastball between 92 and 94 miles an hour, has a hard slider, uses a changeup, an occasional curveball. Might only throw that a couple of times during the game.
Quick injury update. Dustin Ackley rib problem. Expected to be able to play tomorrow. Gets another night off here tonight. And Olivo said he feels good. Caught batting practice. Still not to the point where Eric Wedge is comfortable in playing. Comebacker. He takes care. Looks over to Rizzo for the first out.
Take a look at the defense behind Lupke in tonight's game for the Padres. In the outfield, Denorf, you have Maven and Venable. And in the infield, Headley at third, Bartlett and Gonzalez. Again, Hudson hurt in last night's game. Rizzo over at first base. Kyle Phillips will be behind the plate.
Brother Jason Phillips, the bullpen catcher for the Mariners. I know Jason, who's given his brother the business most of the day. Here's Brendan Ryan. Ryan 2 for 4. A couple of runs scored last night. Had a stolen base as well. Lupke, just like Doug Fister, works quickly.
Well, scouting report that I was able to get on him as he likes to pound the strike zone with his fastball. He has a good one. Outstanding numbers for him across the board. So the opponent's average is 170.
Look out, bat goes flying.
Luckily it was short of the stands.
To prevent that from happening again. So 2-2 to Ryan. Lupke, 26 years old, and he pounds in a called third strike and a shot. Brendan Ryan, Phil Cuzzy, the home plate umpire, and there are 2 down.
Let's take a look at this last fastball. Because he said it was on the inside corner. Brendan Ryan, I think, disagrees.
Ryan, just you see his reaction. He was looking out, contemplating what he was going to do for the next pitch. Because you ring him up. Vietta's in a 3-hole tonight. 192. Again, no Ackley, no Olivo tonight. Corey Lupke, big kid at 6'4", 206. Meanwhile, you look at Goody's numbers from last night. Batted in the 7-hole, going 0 for 3. Here's strike, 2-1. Down low. Lupke making his second start of the season. Started last week against Atlanta. 5 innings. Not involved in the decision. 1 hit, no runs. 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Bouncing the ball down to Headley at third base. Goes over to Rizzo. Mariners are done quickly in the first. So 1 in the books. Scoreless here in Seattle. Okay, with rally fries, but you're on the board, you get on TV. Mission accomplished. It's my sister's first birthday. Oh, I like that. First Mariners game.
Cute hat for her first birthday, too. A little Mariners gear.
Nice. Top of the second inning. Padres home run leader, Ryan Ludwig. And Hernan Ryan were teammates with the Cardinals. Ludwig 0 for 4 last night. Off the fist coming in, Jack Wilson. Good to have Jack back. He had the flu. And yesterday was his first day back. They didn't want anybody else catching what he had, so yesterday was his first day back. But the Mariners pitchers, they have fared quite well against San Diego in the first 4 games.
36 innings, just the 1 earned run, 42 strikeouts to only 4 walks, and an opponent's average against the Padres at 165. I would say that is dominant.
Across the board, you look at San Diego, next to last in batting, last in runs scored, 14th in hitting, and last in homers in the National League. And Vargas put a game on them last night. There's Chris DeNorfie. Outfielder Jason coming up with his 6th win.
We're talking about the pace of Doug, the way he goes about his business. I would think he has to be a lot of fun to play defense behind.
Ryan surrounds. Nice throw. He makes that play very effectively, man. It's not the easiest play in the book.
It's not, and the thing, there's a couple things with it. One, he can throw from all angles, but he also has a strong enough arm that he can go ahead and just get rid of it quickly. You see him look it all the way into his glove, and then it's another step and get rid of it. Perfect timing on that throwing off of his right foot.
Quick 2 outs.
But it's plays like that that you know you're going to get to make when Doug is on the mound. Typically, he keeps the ball on the ground. He works fast. The guys are on their toes, and they know they're going to get a chance to make some plays behind him.
2 nights in a row. Because Vargas did the same thing last night. Tomorrow afternoon, Blake Bevan makes his major league debut. Swing and a miss. That's in the spot vacated. This is Kyle Phillips, catcher. And his brother Jason Phillips, former major leaguer, now the Mariners bullpen catcher. Blake Bevan starts tomorrow, 5-3 with a 4.45 ERA at Triple H Tacoma.
I just figured it was going to be a matter of time before somebody stepped out. Phillips was just looking out the mound, and Doug was already firing at him, trying to slow him down.
0-2. It's amazing when you get guys that work this quickly that more people don't step out. Phillips, born and raised in San Diego. 1-2. Left field, Holman will take it. And Pfister clean through 2. So Doug Pfister got a good rhythm going here. You'll see smoke, Holman, and cuss when the Mariners come up and he's not missing a bit. And the ultimate baseball experience can be found in the KeyBank Diamond Club at Safeco Field. This all-inclusive premium seating area offers the best seats in the house, Seattle's finest food and beverages and more. And you're going to be sure to impress when you entertain at the KeyBank Diamond Club. For tickets, go to mariners.com/Diamond Club. Justin Smoke broken 0 for 22 last night. See him back on the trail. He went 1 for 3. Scored 2 runs. Got a double in the 5th inning and scored when Cust followed with a double down the right field line.
He is such a big part of the Mariners offense and driving in runs. They need him to go. It doesn't mean he won't struggle from time to time, but much better club when he's swinging well.
A leader at 40 RBIs. Head 3-0.
Greg Hallman waiting on deck, getting a chance to play today, hitting 5th in the lineup.
3-2. He wants a new ball. Batting average against for Lukey 170. Lefty's hitting 167. Right-handers hitting 172. It's his 31st outing of the season. Second start foul off. Justin Smoke looking for his first RBI since June 19th. 3-2.
So far, the scouting report's holding true with Lukey going right at him with fastballs. Be interesting to keep an eye on his pitch count. His last outing, he went 5 innings through 75 pitches. So I imagine they can stretch him out to about 85 tonight. Again, he's been pitching out of the bullpen this year, just his second start. And Justin Smoke trying to add to that pitch count with all these foul balls.
Another good crowd on hand here. 23,616 last night. Weight pitch number 9 to Smoke.
And you can see from the speeds, all of them fastballs.
Okay, off again. Foul. Justin Smoke leading it off here in the second inning for the Mariners. 3-2. Striking out. Second K for Lukey. Center Bank building to the future. Blake Bevan. Good look at the young man. 16 starts, 93 innings, 63 strikeouts, 20 walks. He'll be the Mariners starter tomorrow. There's Greg Hallman. And Bevan will be starting against Matt Latos. Last Eric Wedge, why Greg Hallman, the youngster in the 5-hole, he said, look at the guys who we don't have, and look at this. Gapper, he said he was ready to bang again. And here he is at the double with 1 out. Greg Hallman. Well, he brings some excitement, doesn't he? So Hallman with the double. And for Greg, that's his first double of the season.
Looked like one of the few sliders we've seen Lukey throw so far. Hallman with an inside-out swing is able to hit it hard into the gap. Take a look at this swing. They want to go inside-out swing. The minute he splits the outfield, there's no doubt in his mind he's getting 2 out of it. As David mentioned, exciting player. He can really run.
One out. Runner at second, Jack Cust. Up high to Jack. Jack 1 for 2. Couple of runs batted in. 1. 6th time he's had a bases loaded walk, and he doubled in a run in the 5th inning. He's ready. Pitch to Cust. Off-speed pitch in there for a called strike.
That was a slider, but I think he crossed Phillips, the catcher, up, so he ran back out to the mound with a runner at second base. The catcher will go through a series of signs trying to disguise what they're going to throw, and I think that last pitch crossed him up a little bit, even though it was a strike, and it was a slider.
To which Phillips is quite thankful, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that it was a slider. If you call a slider and he throws that fastball, good chance it's going to hit you in the mask.
That's not a good feeling. No, no, no. Count even at 1-1 to Jack Cust. Takes another strike, 1-2.
Jack's probably wondering what's going on. He's been pumping fastballs in there to everybody else. Now he's going to snap off a couple of sliders.
1-2 to Cust. Here's Chambliss hitting coach at Cust. Continuing to show good signs in BP. Better use of his hands. Boy, we've heard a lot of that. There's Chambliss there in the middle.
Well, it's starting to pay off for him in these games, too. The last 3 games that he's played in, he's 3 for 9. Able to drive in a run with a double last night.
So it gives here at 1-2. Some good hacks.
Well, he had a hanging slider that time. That pitch was right in the middle of the plate, and he missed it. Take a look at the trace of the 5th pitch.
One and 2 here to Jack Cust. Mariners trying to pick up a run here. Hallman at second. 2-2. He can work the pitcher, can he? That's unusual for a guy who's made his rep as a power guy. 2-2. Strike 3 call. Cust. He's gone. Jack strikes out for the 71st time, while Miguel Olivo has 74. 2 outs, and it brings up Josh Party. Friday, July 15th, Mariners square off against the Texas Rangers. It'll be one of the more memorable moments in Mariners history. It becomes a fantastic collectible. First 20,000 fans receive the dual bobblehead commemorating the famous flag moment from the 2001 season. It features Mark McLemore and Mike Cameron, and thanks to Root Sports for all of that. Get your tickets at Mariners.com. 2 really good guys. How about Cammy getting cut the other day by the Boston Red Sox?
Yep, released.
And Jose Lopez was released as well.
And so was Ryan Franklin.
Right, I saw that. Yeah, I did see it.
So 3 former Mariners looking for some work.
Bard looks at a strike, 1-1.
Lupke, since the double by Hallman, throwing a slider. A lot more of that last pitch, another slider. Well, up to that point, he was just pumping fastballs in there.
Boy, he is concerned about Hallman. Break 3 for 3 since being called up. Hallman playing in his 18th game. 1-1. Whoa, knocked Phillips' mask off. Well, as one catcher to another. Josh Bard understands that as well as anybody. Woo.
Think his brother's out in the bullpen laughing at him right now?
Oh, you know it. I think that happened to him when we were in San Diego last year. We took a shot of Jason, and he was giving him the business. So he wasn't looking. Maybe he didn't see it.
Attention.
Family business. Catching in the bigs. And again, thank goodness for helmets. This week's Sports Illustrated vintage picture of Yogi Berra. They weren't wearing helmets back when the youngster broke in the late 40s.
I imagine he sat back a little bit further than the guys do today.
Good call. I would imagine they did. Next time, take a look at some of that old film. Man, not a bad guy. Because, man, now you're up. That's the way they teach it. Kind of close.
Well, earlier this week we had Dan Wilson in the booth with us, and that's what he was talking about, some of those pitches, especially the breaking balls that are down and into the hitters, and they're moving forward to block it and try to keep it in front of them while you're getting right underneath the barrel of that bat.
Knocked down by Lupke. Underhand flip to Rizzo for the final out. And Bart hit it hard, nothing to show for it. Paulman, a double, is wasted, no score, end of 2. Of honor for every home run hit in Major League Baseball. Visit Facebook.com/Budweiser to see how you can help support our nation's heroes. Great night to be at the ballpark this 4th of July weekend. Doug Fister's first pitch swung on and fouled back by Cameron Maben, followed by Anthony Rizzo and Alberto Gonzalez. 7-8-9 here for San Diego. Up 6 down so far for Fister. Struck out 2. Again, Doug Fister coming in off 2 splendid performances, going 8 innings. Left the game in Washington with a 5-1 lead against Florida. That was here. He left the game after 8 innings tied at 1-1. He's given up 2 earned runs in his last, counting tonight now, what's that, 18 innings. Lionel Charts has got to hurry to get Maben. He does. Maben beat one out last night in the 8th inning. So 1 out. Here in the 3rd, we check out the AT&T trivia question. Randy Johnson was the last Mariners pitcher to record 4 shutouts in a season. He was the only other Mariner pitcher to have 4 shutouts in a season. Well, I am deferring to you. Whatever you say here, Coach. Bannister, Langston, Fleming, and Garcia. Were you a part of any of that?
Yeah, I actually was a teammate of Dave Fleming and Freddie Garcia's.
There's Anthony Rizzo.
I think I'm going to go with I'll go with Bannister.
Okay. Off the fist, popped up, out of play, no play. 0-2 here. I'll ride with him.
I know one of the
Saddle
years,
up.
yeah, Dave Fleming won 17 games, I believe, one year. But I'm going to go with Bannister.
All right. 0-2 to Rizzo. Strike 3 call. 2 outs here in the third. The third strikeout. Second looking for Doug Fister.
He likes this pitch to the left-handers. Throw it in off the inside corner and have it run back. Good two-seam fastball. Lock him up and have it run and just catch the corner. It was a perfect pitch.
Roberto Gonzalez. He entered the game last night. Orlando Hudson, the starter, fouled one off his left knee. It was a direct hit. Bud Black, the skipper. Longview, Washington, says O'Dog may be in there again tomorrow. How about this Doug Fister, huh? 9 up, 9 down. He's got some good defense behind him. Brendan Ryan has made 1, 2, 3 plays already. Couple pop-ups. And we go to the middle of the third. No score. Alki Beach, great to be out in the sun. Now the water's a different story. It's about 50 degrees. It's where I really see people up there in their ankles. Some smart folks around here, huh? I like it. Get out in the sun and enjoy it, especially if you protect yourself. Beautiful weekend. We'll be with you tomorrow. 1:10 first pitch, then the Mariners go on the road for the final 7 games before the All-Star break. 3 in Oakland, 4 in Anaheim. Sean Figgins. I think he got a start last night. Went 1 for 4. Got a base hit to center his second time up after reaching on an error by the shortstop.
And here you go again with Lupke with nobody on. He's being aggressive with his fastball again, just pumping him in there. Something I'm sure the Mariners will take note of.
0-2 to Figgins. Up high.
I would guess he's about halfway to his pitch count now. 42 pitches for him.
The Sean Figgins zone. I like it. The Sean zone. 1-2. Not a good swing. 1-2, and he is gone. That's a 4th strikeout. Figgins, whose struggles continue here, but Eric Wedge thought he looked pretty good in a couple of the at-bats last night, and he was hungry for the ball at playing third base, made 2 fine plays, and started a 5-4-3 double play. Strikeout number 4 for Lukey. 1 out here in the third. Brings up Jack Wilson. Jack has been battling the flu. As we mentioned yesterday, was his first day back after about 3 days away. And he gets a start at second base. Adam Kennedy getting a night off. Fouled off. Jack's 36th start at second base. Two. Strike three called.
That pitch looked like it was a little bit off the plate away. Jack certainly didn't like it. Take a look at the tracer. It definitely was. I think you have to give Lupke some credit. He's pumping fastballs in there and expanding the strike zone. Phillips continues to try to work off the edges of the plate. He's hitting the glove.
Immortal words of Bob Uecker, just a little bit outside. Stars align for the 2011 Major League Baseball All-Star Game as the best in the American League take on the National League's top players. Don't miss the action Tuesday, July 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. On Fox, this one counts. Pop by Ichiro, handled by Venable. And Lupke goes 1, 2, 3 in the third. Another zero posted. Here at Safeco Field, just one hit in the ball game so far.
Job on her face.
Good Saturday night crowd here in Seattle. This will start the second trip through the order for Doug Fister. Leadoff man Will Venable. Venable took a called third strike to lead off the ballgame. 1. Just 3 strikeouts, 3 ground balls, 3 pops, 2 fly balls, and 1 to second base. 1-1's the count. 2. Hitters got to make the adjustment to Phil Kesey tonight, huh?
Well, yeah, I agree, and I think it's going both ways so far. Both pitchers able to work off the edges of the plate. And as a hitter, you have to know that. And I would suspect, because Doug is certainly doing it, and we've talked about Lupke, but both of them are throwing a lot of fastballs, too. So I think you're going to see the hitters second time through the lineup. They're going to be much more aggressive.
Little tapper. It goes foul. Venable's a fast runner. Would have been an interesting play. All right, our AT&T trivia question. Randy Johnson, highest Mariner pitcher, recorded 4 shutouts in the season. Who's the only other Mariner pitcher to do so? I'm riding with Mike on Floyd Bannister. The fans went with Freddie Garcia. Survey says your teammate Dave Fleming in '92 with 4, and Randy Johnson, of course, with 4. Look at the bottom of the list. Vargas at 3, Freddie Garcia with 3, Moyer with 3.
So Vargas has a chance to get to the top.
Not bad. Popped up, that'll get out of play. Will Venable out of Princeton University. 1-2 the count. Breaking ball got him. Second time looking. 4th strikeout for Pfister. 1 down in the 4th. And to flesh out some more info on that trivia question, here's Angie Mentek.
Yeah, you know, I think that you hear about Dave Fleming and what he was able to accomplish with the 4 complete game shutouts, and then you wonder, all right, what is he doing now? Well, apparently he's teaching 5th grade elementary school in Connecticut. And the other thing that's pretty cool is he's actually coaching an American wiffle ball team, and he's won 5 championships. How about that? So at least he still has a competitive outlet, guys.
Oh, absolutely. Very competitive, Angie. Thank you. Wiffle ball coach. Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
and in 92 when he had those 4 shutouts, that's the year he won 17 games.
Nice. Mason Bartlett, the shortstop. Pitch up high, 1-1. Bartlett, a strikeout victim his first time. 10 in a row retired by Pfister. All with 2 strikes. Two. Ryan will get another play. 2 outs. So Ryan with 4 assists already. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. And here's Chase Headley, switch hitter. As mentioned, 10th leading hitter in the American and the National League starting tonight. Want to know to Chase?
Mixing things up a little bit. Started him off with a curveball and just missing with a changeup.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Doug topping out at 92 miles an hour. His curveball 75.
2-1. First 3-ball count here by Doug Pfister. On deck is Ryan Ludwig. Jack Wilson slows it up. Gonna be a base hit. First hit of the ball game for San Diego. Good effort by Jack Wilson.
Well, Jack had a long ways to go. The ball not hit hard. It's off the end of the bat. Headley hustling the whole way, and Jack playing more towards the middle of the diamond, had to go a long ways. I think even if he comes up with this right here, I doubt he's going to be able to get up and make a play at first as it goes right off the end of his glove. Great effort from Jack.
He was at full extension. Jack with complete shaved head, and he and Jay Buhner put them together, looking good. He set up the middle by Ludwig, first and second. So 11 in a row retired, now 2 base hits. First and second here for San Diego for Chris DeNorfie. Let's take a quick check of the Mariner calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. San Diego wrap it up tomorrow. Interleague play, say goodbye to that for 2011. Then to Oakland, day game on the 4th, night game on the 5th, day game on the 6th. And then to Anaheim for 4 games, and then the All-Star break. And after the break, make sure you get your tickets. Texas Rangers will be in town for 4 games. Texas right now losing 9-5 at home in the 7th inning to the Florida Marlins. Swing, missed by DeNorfolk. He grounded out to shortstop his first time. Back to Pfister. Fine athlete, as we've seen all along, and he gets out a little bit of trouble. Retired the first 11, gives up a couple base hits, gets a comebacker. He's through 4 in this scoreless ball game. And Mariner audience got to see it too. All right, they're great. Somebody must have liked Tony the Tiger back in the day.
I did.
That was always good stuff.
Oh, 1-year-old hanging in there.
Is that even the youngest fans? Okay.
Seeing the little sucker that he had in his mouth, he's ready to go.
Brendan Ryan will lead off. Ryan Gutierrez in smoke against Corey Lupke. Second start of the season, his 31st outing. Filling in for the injured Aaron Harang. Long foul ball up the bat of Ryan. Struck out looking. 2-2 pitch. One. Brendan Ryan has not homered since June 11th of last year as a Cardinal at Arizona. Just saying. Two and one.
It's a pretty good stash himself. Look at that.
Not bad at all.
Brendan Ryan's trying to get in there.
Two, and Ryan takes a second. Called third strike. Half a dozen Ks here for Lupke. We're in the 4th. Bud Black talking about Corey Lupke. He's a big part of our future. You can see why. Good stuff. Here's Gutierrez, bounced to third his first time. With the loss last night, San Diego had a 4-game win streak snap, but they've still won 7 of their last 9, while the Mariners ended a 3-game losing streak.
It would be great for the Mariners to get Franklin Gutierrez going. Hopefully he has a huge second half for them. Trying to figure things out after missing all of that time. He could be a big part of their offense.
That, and to this stage now, you gotta hope lightning strikes again for Sean Figgins, having another strong half. You get those two guys going. Different ball club. 2-1. 289 last year, second half for Figgins. There's another strike. 2-2. Two pitch inside. That was close. Maybe a year ago, 12 homers, 64 runs batted in. He hit 245 in 152 games. On deck is Justin Smoke. Payoff. And snagged by Lukey. 2 outs. Make sure you round up your co-workers, club, church, or friends and head out to Safeco Field. Groups of 40 or more, you're going to get a great ticket price starting at $8 a seat. A one-of-a-kind ballpark experience. For more info on group outings at a Mariners game, go to mariners.com/groups. There's Smoke. Ripped foul.
Justin just said he's not going to let him get away with a first pitch fastball for a strike and jumps on it. It's basically what Lukey's been doing. There's only been a couple of batters. Cuss comes to mind where he started him off with the slider, but everybody else fastballs. He's throwing a lot of strikes with him. 59 pitches, 41 strikes.
A 1 pitch. One Mariner hit a home and double with 1 out in the second. That's as far as he went. Lukey struck out 6, hasn't walked anybody. Fister's given up 2 hits. Fister with 4 Ks and no walks. Both of these guys are dealing here tonight. The All-State band getting together here at the ballpark. Good to see them. Congratulations, kids. And him reaching 2-2. Doing 2 to Smoke. Off the middle of the bat for DeNorfolk. And the Mariners are going. That's 3, 6, 8 in a row retired now by Lupke. No score after 4. start talking. She wins. She wins.
All right.
Very nice. Yeah. Three Stooges. Whoop, 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 whoop. Top of the fifth. Kyle Phillips swings and misses. Idaho Mariner fans, welcome. We want our potatoes back. I like it. Nice. That's good. 1-2 to Phillips. Phillips, Cameron Maben, Anthony Rizzo, 6, 7, and 8 against Doug Fister. That's cute. Fister retired the first 11 men that he faced before giving up back-to-back hits. Ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 call. Just believing Kyle Phillips. That's 5 strikeouts for Fister. 4 of them looking.
They're not done yet.
Never good when your catcher, who's got to work with Cousy, and they're going back and forth. And now Bud Black coming out to defend him.
Trust me, Luke, he's in the dugout going, Kyle, come on back. Because Lukey has certainly enjoyed that part of the plate as well. Jason Phillips' brother looks on, but take a look at this last pitch. He didn't like it. According to the tracer, it was in the box, though, so that's a strike. And Phil Cuzzy's been consistent with that the entire game.
Bud Black got his money's worth in. Harry Ralston Black just celebrated his 54th birthday a couple of days ago. Longview, Washington. One out here in the fifth. Fister's K'd 5. Cameron Maben, he grounded out to Ryan at short. Been a busy early evening here for Brendan Ryan. 4 assists already. Good pitch.
Like Doug switched up on him, threw him a cutter that time, ran off the outside corner.
1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to Maben. Two and 2. Doug Fister looking for his first win in 33 days. 2-2. On the season. Beat Detroit. That's when he got super run support. Nice job giving the ball to the kid there. Ball club got a 13-3 win for him against Detroit. Beat Boston at Boston 2-0 and beat Baltimore here 4-3. Last 5 starts, he's 0-3 with a 3.08 ERA. Gets away from Barty. Ball 3. Josh Barter, pro's pro behind the plate. Good catch. Payoff pitch. First walk of a ball game. Let's check in with Angie Mente.
All right, guys, craziest thing about last night's game. You know, everybody's wearing 1984 throwback uniforms. Well, if you go back to that date in 1984, July 1st, well, Mark Langston did the exact same thing that Jason Vargas did. Throw out 9 shutout innings. Vargas allowed 6 hits, and Mark Langston allowed 3. But how about that? For Langston, it was his second career shutout. Jason Vargas, it was his third. But really, I keep saying this. It really should be his 4th because he threw 9 shutout innings in Baltimore. He just had to leave the game because it went to extra innings.
Yep. Good stuff, Angie. Thank you. 1 out, 1 on. It's Anthony Rizzo. go. Did not. Tom Hallion, crew chief, down at third.
Doug Fister will have to keep his eye on Cameron. The Padres like to run, and in a game where hasn't been much hitting, I would suggest that Bud Black is going to send him at some point here.
11 out of 13, maybe. Well, you get an opportunity, you better build on it.
Well, so far the Padres have not. I don't know what time they've had one runner in scoring position in the game. And that same goes for the Mariners.
You're here. Anthony Rizzo. Talk about a little bit weight on his shoulders, taking over for Adrian Gonzalez. December trade last year, 2-0. That moved him off the plate, 3-0. Adrian Gonzalez right now has to be first half MVP in the American League. First in batting, RBIs, total bases, and hits, and extra base hits. Third in on-base percentage, second in slugging.
You taking a look at the numbers for Teixeira lately?
They're very good. And I heard
25 homers or something.
And I've heard a few guys say he may not make the All-Star team. There's a strike. Yeah, his Yankees got off to a slow start today and wound up beating the Mets 5-2. And Teixeira leading with 25 homers entering today. Second in RBIs. Careful here, runner goes. Swung on, Figgins will throw across to get Rizzo for the second out. Maben was on the move.
Looks like Rizzo hits this off the end of the bat. Maben is on the move, and Figgins comes over, a little two-hopper. No chance to get him at second, so he'll just go across the diamond and get the out.
2 outs, runner at second. Let's check out our CenturyLink high speed pitch. Loki 94, Fister 92. Second time in as many innings. San Diego's got a runner to second. Both times at 2 outs. Strike one to Gonzalez. Second baseman grounded out to short. Fister strike away from ending it here in the 5th. Cubs giving up no runs on 2 hits. Struck out 5, walked 1. All 2 strikes. Mariners have just 1 hit, a Greg Holman double in the second. 1-2. Smothered nicely by Bart.
Now going with the big curveball after throwing a couple fastballs inside to Gonzalez. Wouldn't be surprised if he comes right back in there again. See if he can get a ground ball and get out of the inning.
Runner at second, 2 outs. 2-2 the count. Ryan can't make a play. Hallman charging. He'll have no play on Maben. It's 1-0 San Diego. That ball is a hot smash. A base hit and an RBI for Gonzalez's 18th. 1-0 Padres.
Well, Gonzalez was thinking right along with it because this is a good pitch. It's up a little bit in the zone, but it's on the inside corner. And the way he hits this ball right on the barrel, Brendan can't come up with that one, but he had to be looking back inside, so he's thinking right along with us.
Top of the order, Will Venable. He's taken 2 called 3rd strikes. Comes out aggressively swinging, and here's Jack Wilson to throw him out. The Padres push it right across. They have a lead now as we head to the home 5th. Coming up for the Mariners, Holman, Custa, and Bard, 5, 6, and 7 in the Mariner order. 1-0 San Diego. Bottom of the 5th inning. The man who has the Mariners' only hit, here's Greg Holman. Corey Lutke struck out 6, hasn't walked anybody, given up just the 1 hit.
Well, again, looking for something. His last outing, which was his first start, threw 75 pitches to get through 5 innings. That's 65 pitches now. I would say his progression is maybe at 10, so he's about 85 pitches for him tonight. And he looks like he's on his game. He's been aggressive with his fastball, mixed in his slider enough to keep the guys honest.
1-2 off the fist. Foul ball. Holman out of the Netherlands. Dad from Antigua. Taught him baseball at an early age. Here he is in the big leagues. Do it again at 1-2. Holman putting up a good battle.
You look at his numbers. 70th pitch coming up. About 85% of them fastballs. Not many secrets, just going at the guys.
That'll get through. Base hit. Greg Holman having a night. 2 for 2. Holman has both Mariner hits here tonight.
Well, Lutke's been able to get 3 comebackers tonight that he's been able to handle. Can't quite get to this one.
For the first time the Mariners have had the leadoff man on base. There's Jack Cust. Took a called 3rd strike. Strike 1 to Jack. Jack in an 0-2 hole. Real pleased with that call. Padres lead 1-0. 0-2 to Cust. Alberto Gonzalez, 2-out RBI single in the top half of this inning. The difference in the ball game right now. Check. Honstein out. Oh, brother. Tom Hallion said he win. 7th strikeout for Lutke. 1 out here in the 5th.
Well, take a look. You can decide. Boy.
I thought he held up.
Well, home plate umpire Phil Cuzzy said that he did. And Tom Hallion rings him up.
1 out, 1 on. Josh Bard. Lutke is having a strong 4 1/3. Josh Bart tapped back to the pitchers, first time up. See if anything's working here, anything's on. Holman's a fast runner. He's 3 for 3 in base stealing. Maybe a little hit and run here.
Why not?
Holman takes off, pitch out, throw down is in time. Got him put out. 2-4. Caught stealing. 2 outs.
It looked like a pitch out, but Kyle Phillips, the catcher, didn't jump out like it was a pitch out. It was just a great pitch for him to throw down the second base, pitch up, out away from the hitter.
It's a 6 would-be base stealer thrown out by Kyle Phillips. 6 for 17. 2-0 to Bard. Outside. A 3-0 count to Josh Bard. Takes a strike. Lukey has thrown a whale of a ball game. He's got 3-1 to Bard. This one popped up and playable. First baseman Rizzo coming over. And he makes the catch. So with the caught stealing, Lukey faces just the minimum here in the 5th. It's 1-0 San Diego. First inning, great times are on deck. Grab some buds and buy Jack in the Box for a limited time. Jack's really big chicken sandwich combo is back for only $3.99 plus tax at participating restaurants. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, the Root Sports crew. Line drive, left field, handled by Holman off the bat of Bartlett. 1 out.
Figure sometimes you look at this game and there's been 1 walk in this game and that one guy scores.
Never fails, right?
And that's 1 walk for either pitcher.
There's Headley. Chase 1 for 2. Got an infield hit. Back in the 4th, just off the glove of second baseman Jack Wilson. Two hits tonight by the Mariners, and they both belong to Greg Holman. Just Greg again as he goes towards the line into the corner. It's a good carry there. 2 outs. Check in with Angie Menten.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Thank you very much. Marlins visiting the Rangers, and this one was a pretty good one if you're a Mariner fan anyway. It's our Sterling Savings Bank store. Hanley Ramirez with the bases loaded in the first. That's when Ramirez hammers this pitch opposite field right for his 5th career grand slam. Right now the Fish are ahead 9-5 in the 9th. Dave?
Angie, thank you very much. Mariners start tonight. As you see, 3.5 behind Texas. They'll face off with the Angels next week, and Oakland starting on Monday. 1-0 to Ryan Ludwig. Foul past third base coach Boynton Hoffman. Right, his night is made.
That's great.
One and two. I was growing up, a lot of times we sit in the bleachers. If you got a ball, a lot of times that meant the other team hit a home run.
Did you have to throw it back?
No, no. That tradition started in Chicago a few years ago, as you know. Strike 3 call.
Get him some runs.
Here. I mean, the guy's been hard luck enough. He needs runs, and lots of them. 1-0 San Diego. Fries. Why not, Mike?
This is as good a time as any. Try to get him some runs. I like this is a family affair here. 3 of the members from Issaquah. You have Caden with the Mariners shirt on, and then Joey, his dad, and Spencer, Shelley, and Maddie are in the group.
Boy, they got after.
But I liked it.
Good work. Sitting right above us is Sean Figgins, fouls one back. Figgins, Jack Wilson, and Ichiro 8-9-1 here against Corey Lupke, who's been outstanding. 7 strikeouts, 2 hits, both to Greg Holman. Hasn't walked anybody. High ball right field, no problem for Venable. 1 out here in the 6th. Make sure you stay on top of traffic by riding Link Light Rail to the airport. For scheduling info, visit soundtransit.org for details.
Well, we have some action in the San Diego bullpen. And with the way Lupke has been throwing, that's a good sign for the Mariners. He's at 82 pitches now, so this will probably be his last inning.
He's got 7 strikeouts. It ties his career best. So warming up is Ernesto Frieri. Oh, 0-2 to Jack Wilson. Jack took a called 3rd strike his first time. Popped it up. Gonzalez, look out. Whoa. Boy, trampled his second baseman. Gonzalez is not winning that one. Two outs.
Looking at it, I thought I saw the second baseman Gonzalez calling it, but Rizzo clearly doesn't hear him.
Oh, yeah, that was the second baseman. You're right.
Yeah.
That was him calling. Rizzo, 6'3", 220. Gonzalez must have thought Rizzo was down on some kick coverage. My goodness, that's a big man to run into. Trill, count 1-0. Two to Trill. Left field, waiting for it. Mr. Norfolk heading played perfectly. 1, 2, 3 in the sixth. This trend continues. Lukey's on top of his game. He's held the Mariners to 2 hits. Bites Pizza. The fun starts at only $11.99, only at your Pizza Hut. By Widmer Brothers Brewing, brewing without boundaries. And by Money Tree, looking for a loan with more time to repay? Apply for a Money Tree payday loan online at moneytreeinc.com. So newlywed Julie and Fred married today.
Congratulations.
Mazel tov. Krista Norfier, Kyle Phillips, Cameron Maben. Mr. Blowers, I raise the question to you again.
Yes,
what does Doug Fister have to do to get a W?
Gosh. Just needs a few runs, doesn't he? You mentioned his last 2 outings going 8 innings, giving up 1 run in both of those outings. And here he sits again, pitching in the 7th, giving up 1 run.
Through 6. Run support.
Man.
Not good.
Way below 2 runs a game for run support for him in his last 5 starts.
Robert Figgins fields it cleanly. Down. First key bank run around the bases that's coming up tomorrow. Mariners close out the series with the Padres, and after the game, all you kids 14 and under, come on down to the field. Run around the diamond just like the big guys do. For tickets to the Mariners-Padres game, you know what to do. Go to Mariners.com or any Mariners team store. Hit on the button, base hit. Kyle Phillips 1 for 3 now. 4th San Diego hit.
Didn't want to wait around this time. Kyle didn't like the call on his last at bat, so he hits the first pitch hard into right field. First pitch fastball.
Yep, he took Phil Cuzzy right out of the equation. So understood too. He's caught a lot of those pitches that he was punched out on. Had a little bit of a beef in the 5th. Popped up. Here comes Goody. Gutierrez makes the catch. 2 outs. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk given up by Doug Fister. Run on 4 hits. 5th inning, struck out Phillips. It was disputed by Kyle. Babin drew a walk. Rizzo bounced to 3rd. And then Gonzalez hit a hard smash and a 2-2 pitch off the glove of Brendan Ryan. And Babin scored. Foul ball going into the box. Club president Chuck Armstrong. His guest got a freebie. Rizzo 0 for 2. Four-year-old Tate enjoying his first ball game. A little hot dog. Mariners shirt on. I like it. Line drive, base hit into right. Phillips will go to 3rd. So with 2 outs, runners at the corners here for San Diego.
Well, the Padres starting to be more aggressive, attacking Doug Fister early in counts. His pitch is just hanging up in the middle of the plate. Off speed pitch, like a breaking ball.
Here's Gonzalez. He's the guy that drove in the only run of the ball game. That was the 5th San Diego hit. Fly ball center field. No problem. Gutierrez is there. It's still 1-0 San Diego. About some runs in the home 7th. You'll have Ryan, Gutierrez, and Smoke coming up. By authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, the Root Sports crew. Good crowd on hand Saturday night, July 4th weekend. Be safe out there with your fireworks, etc. 1-0. And a plaintive cry. Get Doug Fister some runs. It's a whale of a ball game. Trailing 1-0. Chad Pauls takes over for San Diego.
I don't know if this will be good news or not. We take a look at the numbers for Qualls. 3 ERA, 39 innings pitched for him, 23 strikeouts, 10 walks. Opponent's average 270. But Lupke is now out of the game. Mariners just able to get 2 hits off of Lupke.
And that was one guy. Greg Holman's got both hits. And Qualls, he's a veteran. He's been in the big league since 04. With Houston from 04 to 07, Arizona 08, 9, and 10, and Tampa Bay for part of last season. Brendan Ryan to lead it off. Strike one to Brendan, who's taken 2 called strikes here tonight. 0 for 2. San Diego's got the 4th best ERA in the National League, and one of the substrength of subcategories, their bullpen has been outstanding. Relievers have a 2.84 ERA. The starters at 3.59. Career appearance number 500 for Chad Qualls.
Brendan Ryan has found himself in a hole all night long. He's going to have to battle his way back out of this one. So far, it hasn't worked out for him. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
1 and 2 to Ryan. Into the bat. So Qualls, with appearance number 500 in his big league career, breaks a tie at 499 with Jamie Wright for 29th most among active pitchers. Oh, 2 strikes to Brendan Ryan, leading off the home 7th. Up the middle. Bartlett off his glove. That'll work. Ryan's aboard. So on E6, saw Bartlett make an error last night. That's 13 errors for Jason Bartlett.
See, Brennan hits his ball back up the middle, gets in on him a little bit, but Bartlett just clanks it out at shortstop for the Mariners. Nice to have their leadoff runner on. See if they can take advantage of it.
San Diego 3rd from the bottom of the National League in defense. Mariners conversely are 5th. There's Gutierrez. Ground out to 3rd, bounce back to the pitcher. He's 0 for 2 career against Chad Qualls. Pretty good speed down there at first. San Diego center fielder Cameron Maben shading Gutierrez about 3-4 steps into right center. Strike 1-1. Josh Spitz warming up for San Diego. Corey Lupke, what a ball game. 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts. 1-1 from Qualls.
Yeah, some speed on first base. Franklin can handle the bat. Maybe try a hit and run this time around. Didn't work out earlier in the game when Hallman was thrown out trying to steal second base.
There he goes. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Phillips throw not in time. Stolen base for Ryan. He's 5 out of 6, and the Mariners have the tying run at second base.
An excellent jump by Brendan Ryan. You can see Franklin trying to protect him with the swing. Steals it easily.
The Mariners trying to take advantage of an error, and now a stolen base. Gutierrez has a 1-2 count. Reliever Chad Qualls on the mound. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball right field, backs up Venable. He's able to make the catch, tagging is Ryan, and he'll get the third with one out. That moves the runner up, so now for Smoke and Holman an opportunity to tie this baby up or better. I'd like to welcome Coast Communication subscribers watching in Ocean Shores, Washington. Thanks for rooting on your Seattle Mariners, and all of us here at Root Sports and the Mariners appreciate your support. One out. Ryan at third. Smoke is struck out and fly to left. That was against Corey Lupke. Smoke 1 for 2 against Qualls. Infield up close, pitch. Fouled off his foot, strike one.
Justin, the team's RBI leader, trying to pick up another one here. Venable looks like he's playing shallow in right field. Right center field's wide open.
Comes the 0-1 to Smoke. Side football, 1-1. Two lowest scoring teams in the major leagues battling here. 1-0 Padres. Alberto Gonzalez, 2-out RBI single in the fifth. Continues to stand up. 1-1 to Smoke. Oh boy, that was a pitch he'd love to have back. 1-2.
You're right. Left-handed Justin likes to hit the ball to left center field, and that pitch was up. Good pitch for him to handle. The catcher set up away, and that pitch middle in, but up in the strike zone. Easy pitch for him to get elevated.
One-two to Smoke. Phillips keeps it in front of him. 2-2. Ryan led off, hit a hard ground ball that should have been fielded by Bartlett. He booted it. Ryan reads first, Stoll second, third on the fly ball to right by Gutierrez. 2-2 now to Smoke. Struck him out. Oh, that's a huge strikeout. 2 outs. So the man with both hits for the Mariners, Greg Holman, it's on his shoulders.
Take a look at the last pitch and swing by Justin Smoke. This pitch down off the outside corner. Justin trying to protect the plate. Just can't get a piece of it. It's tough for Eric Wedge. Yes, Holman, who has the 2 hits for the Mariners in tonight's game against the right-hander. He has lefties available on the bench.
Popped up. That's going to do it. Shortstop Bartlett settles under it. The Mariners get a runner to third. That's frustrating. 7 in the books. 1-0 San Diego. each league roster. Visit Mariners.com tomorrow to see who made the team and vote for who should get the 34th and final spot on the American League and National League teams. One nothing ball game. 8th inning. Doug Fister out there. Well, that's a good looking bunt. Got a chance. Did get him. Nice play, Jack Wilson. Venable can run. That was a good effort, both sides. Nice shovel pass.
He tries to get rid of it as quickly as he can, and because of that, he can't get much on it. And Venable's flying down the line. Woo. Almost throws him a changeup. Justin Smoke has to go out and try to get it. Wow.
You had a good conversation with first base umpire Bill Miller.
I did today. We came out early and had a chance to chat with Bill Miller, the first base umpire, and we mostly talked about check swings and Fox. This ball is hit out towards center field.
Quick 2 outs.
Yeah, but it was interesting. We have a lot of stuff going on there. Myself and Bill Kruger, Brad Adam were out with them, and we'll have that on All Access and on the pregame shows this year. Run some of it through the telecast, but it was interesting. I learned a lot. Been around this game my whole life, but it was interesting, and Bill was great. Bill did a nice job. It was nice of him to come out this afternoon early to help us out with that, and I'm sure you folks will find it interesting.
Doug Fister, 2 outs in the 8th. He's going to last, what's that, 23 2/3 and given up 3 earned runs.
I want to finish my thought, too, before the end of the last inning when Hallman went up to hit. But what we're talking about, you have left-handed pinch hitters, but he also has a left-hander up in the bullpen. And it's just which matchup do you want? Because he's not going to get the one that's perfect for him in that situation. And I think you let Hallman go hit. He's already 2 for 2 in the game. He has 2 hits for the Mariners, been swinging well. It just didn't work out. Let's take a look at Doug's pitch count at 97 pitches.
Headley 1 for 3. He's 0-2 right now. Only run, Alberto Gonzalez, 2-out single in the 5th. Hard one hopper off the glove of Brendan Ryan. 0-2. There's base hit. Number 6 on the night for San Diego. Second hit of the night for Headley. Headley, the leading hitter on the San Diego Ball Club, came in with a .305 batting average. He was their hits leader, doubles leader. Having a fine season. Here's Ryan Ludwig, 1 for 3. Close. Strike 1. They got some good relievers, the closers down there. Mike Adams, and you still have Heath Bell. Got some weapons down in that bullpen. The outside corner. 0-2. Ludwig did not like that one.
Pitch looked like it was on the outside corner. Phil Cuzzy, the home plate umpire, you can see it. Just nicked it. That's all you need, though. Phil Cuzzy's been consistent calling that pitch a strike tonight on both sides.
Two outs, runner at first. Inside, missed. 1-2.
David Pauling now throwing in the Mariner pen. Doug to 101 pitches.
113's his high. Ground ball to Ryan. Flip to Wilson. That'll do it. How about Doug Fister? In his last 3 starts, 24 innings, 3 earned runs. That's an ERA of 1.13. He's more than done his job. Check this out. This is Fister against Cameron Maben. 1 out.
Strike 1. Strike 2. Strike 2. Ball 1.
Another foul.
Yep, strike 2 again. Ball 2, that's a 2-2 count. Ball 3, take your base.
How about that?
Whoops. That is amazing. And
wow.
that walk right there is the 1 run that has scored in this game. That is a walk that Maben, back in the 5th inning, he was the second batter after a strikeout, and he walks and he ends up scoring, and he's the difference in this game.
Jack Cust leads off the 8th against Mike Adams.
And I can tell you this, Dave, that is something I have never seen.
We're catching a lot of first here, pal.
Well, I've never seen that to where the pitcher, the catcher, the entire Mariner bench, and any of the other umpires didn't catch it. I mean, nobody even said a word about it. Off he went, and not 1 word about it. I've never seen that. Usually somebody will catch it.
Right, at any level, I've never seen that. Just trying to tie it up. Adams. He's got filthy numbers at 3-1, a 1.24 ERA. Brain Trust, they're not going to be real pleased when they find out about it later. 0-2. Check swing.
Might work.
Adams, big guy, throws out Cust.
Yeah, Doug Fister will be salty when he finds out about that.
Oh, my goodness. Last 3 games for Fister, 24 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, a 1.13 ERA.
There are the numbers for Mike Adams. A 1.24 ERA, 36 in the 3rd innings, 40 strikeouts and just 5 walks. Opponent's average, 150.
San Diego, they had that good run last year. They had Luke Gregerson, they got Mike Adams setting up for Heath Bell. They carried him a long way. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. A 3-pitch walk.
Yeah, it's amazing that even happened. But the fact that it happened and that becomes the difference in the game.
That's a killer.
Doug Fister.
Oh. Did you step on a crack or something? I mean, what happened? You didn't pick up a penny or something at the right time? You broke some glass? Broke a mirror, rather?
That's strange. And even maybe right away, he took off the first like it was ball 4, and nobody questioned it.
He sold it. 1-2. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking Little League all the way up to this level. Never seen that before.
I missed it, but I cheat all the time. I look at the scoreboard. The scoreboard had it as a 3-2 count when he walked.
Hello?
You know?
Same here. I wrote down 3-2. Oh, my goodness. Strike 3 call. 2 outs. Salty doesn't begin to describe how he's going to have the fisters. 2 outs.
Yeah, with that last pitcher, you can see why Josh Bard wasn't happy. Clearly off the plate away, but it's rung up anyways. Be aggressive, guys.
Yep. Heard a lot of stories about that. Certain umpires. Boys, swing the bat. We're here to entertain. Swing the bat. Just a figure you had in mind. Strike 1. A 3-pitch walk, and it comes around to score in what is a 1-0 ball game. Oh, my goodness. Off the fist, Bartlett handles cleanly. Mariners gone in the 8th. To the 9th we go. Mariners going to have to get some 9th inning heroics. Get another 0 posted here in the top of the 9th. 1-0 San Diego.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Well, if you're just joining us, a 3-pitch walk. And that walk comes around the score in the 5th inning. It's Doug Fister out there for inning number 9. Chris Denorfia leading off. You were over at radio.
The radio, they had a replay on it too, and it's exactly what we showed the fans at home. And same thing. He walked on the 3rd ball of that at bat.
And Rick Riz thought probably what I thought, you thought, and everybody else thought maybe he missed a pitch.
Exactly. And you know, the only thing I can think about with that situation is, if you recall, the hitter before that was Kyle Phillips, and Kyle Phillips was punched out, and he got in an argument with Cuzzy. Then Bob Black came out and got in an argument, and maybe Phil Cuzzy, because of the argument and everything that was going on, didn't set his counter right coming up with the new hitter. And so he started him off with ball 1. It's kind of the best thing that I can come up with in that case. Because there's a lot of stuff going on before Maven came up for his at bat.
That's reasonable. 1-2 pitch. Bounce down to Ryan. Goes out to Northview. 1 out. take a look at our steel cut above the rest. And Doug Fister. What more can the young man do?
Brilliant today. One walk that shouldn't be on there. 6 strikeouts, 106 pitches for him. Giving up 6 hits over 8 1/3.
And a big tip of the cap to Root Sports' own scoreboard guy, John Jacobson. Well, question his mind, and he went back and worked with Curtis Wilson, our producer, and everybody, and checked, and he was the guy that came up with it. Way to go, John. 1-1 to Kyle Phillips.
I should also mention, I'm sure that most of you know out there that the umpires, they have a little clicker in their hand, and that's how they keep track of the ball strikes and outs. And that's what I was talking about when I said resetting it. And through that argument, maybe Bill Cuzzy did not do that. And now looking at Cuzzy, he doesn't look like he has a counter in his hand.
There it is, right there in the right hand, isn't it? It looked like the
I
index.
don't think so. His right hand was just out there waving at Doug.
How about that?
Huh.
It is empty. Popped out, playable. Ryan going back. Hallman coming in. Ryan makes the catch. Check out our Coors Light Freeze Can. Two outs here in the top of the ninth. The hitter Cameron Maben. And he's the one that got the 3-pitch walk and later came around and scored.
Mariners will have to get it done against Heath Bell. They have 9-1-2 coming up in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Doug Fister's dealing, folks. Heath Bell, one of the premier closers in the National League. A guy that may not be with San Diego for a heck of a lot longer. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and everybody should stand up and applaud Doug Fister. 9 strong innings. 1 run on 6 hits. This kid has pitched his heart out. He needs a W. YNG, I tell you, if you know the story of Doug Fister now, the last 25 innings over his last 3 starts, giving up 3 earned runs, your heart, your entire being is aching for that kid to get a W here. Unbelievable. That's a 1.08 ERA in his last 3 starts. And now the Mariners have to get it done against Heath Bell. There's Fister. I tell you what, you can't ask any more of this kid. You just cannot ask anymore, Doug Fister.
You cannot. He's been brilliant again. Unfortunately, run support has been, and we showed you what he's done this month, and the run support was a 1.66. Hopefully, after this inning, it goes up a little bit.
A 1.08 ERA for Doug Fister in his last 3 games.
And a pinch hitter. Adam Kennedy's going to pinch hit for Jack Wilson.
One of the best in the business, Heath Bell, starts today, tied for second in saves with 23. Ryan Wilson of the Giants has 24. And Heath Bell, he is a subject of trade talk. Talked to him before the game. He expects to go to either Philly, Texas, or St. Louis at the trade deadline. Adam Kennedy, the pinch hit. Adam Kennedy's 0 for 3 career against Heath Bell. I'm batting for Jack Wilson. Back to the strike, 1-1. Doug Fister just can't do much more. 9 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 7 Ks, 1 walk. 114 pitches, 82 for strikes. Outside to Kennedy. He's gone 8, and now 9 innings. Doug Fister. Two-1 to Kennedy. On the first, that's a fair ball, 1 out. Boy, oh boy. Giving new meaning to the phrase, baseball fates are cruel.
In case you were wondering, Dave, after you go back and review, can they protest the game? They cannot. Rule 4.19 says that if you're going to protest, you have to protest before the next pitch.
They may not even know it down there right now.
I bet now they probably do. Right. But at the time, they obviously didn't. That's the reason why there was no protest. Otherwise, the walk would have never happened.
1-0 to Ichiro. We've seen guys gut it out before, Mike, but I mean, Fister's been remarkable. On the line, foul ball.
Well, let's find a way to scratch out 2 runs for him.
Ichiro broke the bat. Doug started the day 3-8 with a 3.18 ERA. Doug has lowered his ERA to 3.02 from 3.18. 1-1 to Ichiro. 2-1. Bartlett. Just got him. Oh, brother, 2 outs.
You look at it. Ichiro trying to get down there. Again, a good call by Bill Miller, first base umpire. He's had a couple of close plays, and I think he has them both right in the game tonight.
Last hope here. Mariners held to 2 hits, both by Greg Holman. One to Ryan. That'll do it. That's a pop-up. Coming on the right fielder, and a heartbreaker. I mean, the truest definition of a heartbreaking loss goes to Doug Fister. A 1-0 San Diego win, the first Padre win in 5 games over the Mariners this season. And I'm almost speechless.
Stunned is more like it, especially after the fact that Cameron Mabern, as you see right there, getting high fives, ends up walking on ball 3, and he's the difference in this game. But you also have to look on the flip side of it. The Mariner offense, they weren't able to get anything going. Just 2 hits in the ball game, get shut out again. Doug Fister, unfortunately, will get the loss. It's a 1-0 loss for him. And I'm sure that he hopes that the rest of this month didn't work out the way the month of June did for him, which was a lack of run support. So hopefully Doug will find out that he pitched well in this game, and there's not much he can do about the rest of it.
We checked the videotape. We checked everything, and every account has 3 balls to Mabern. Gets on board, comes around and scores on the Gonzalez 2-out single off the glove of the shortstop Ryan in the 5th inning, and it stood up. Oh, boy. San Diego wins it 1-0. Let's go down to Angie Menting. Let's go to Brett and Bill.